This little scrap of fabric was going to get tossed away, and I'm going to show you how to make an absolute gorgeous illusion bandeau with this little scrap of fabric. I love taking little things like scraps of fabric and rethinking what could I do with that to make it absolutely cool. And you know, the fun thing about an illusion bandeau, it can be accented with a cathedral veil. It's absolutely one of the cutest and the coolest little veils you can make, and it's just a scrap of fabric. Hi, I'm Dorene Vandermeer. I'm a bridal milliner and I'm sharing everything I know, and I'm giving it to you so that you can learn how to make things from little scraps of fabric that you would just toss away and never use again. Now we're going to repurpose this and we're going to make something very unique, and it is modern and it also has a little vintage vibe. All right, all your supplies are going to be in the description below, and there's not a lot for this project. It's just a scrap of fabric and a few other things, and we're going to make something special. To measure for your bandeau, you're going to go ahead and go right above the ear, across loosely, and this is a child size thing, but usually it'll land about 15 inches, 14 inches, or 13 inches. 15 is about a 23, 22, 21, and so forth. And that's basically how you're going to measure, and you want to make sure it's loose because you don't want it to be tight on your face. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I have this illusion and it's measured out to about 15, a little over, and that's going to be for that 23-inch head size. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to cut 9 at the 9-inch mark, and you can go lower. This will be more mask-like, or a little longer. This is going to give you a little bit of a kind of a bunching at the top, which is kind of fun and looks a little bit more modern. And I'm just going to do the same way I cut all my veils. Because it's a cut edge veil, I want it to be very nice and clean. All right, and I'm just going to cut that right at the 9-inch. And that gives me that nice cut edge. And then I'm going to flip it, and the other side is looking great because I already cut that. And I got the sides all cut, and I have room for a gather. All right, let's do the next step. Before we gather this little illusion bandeau, I thought it would be fun to do some embellishments on it because it's great when it's open like this to do embellishments. And I have pearls, I have crystals, and I also now am able to make these little guys. These are little tiny resin dewdrops, and I think that would be fun to kind of put those on the veil. So when you're doing the resin dewdrops, I have a tutorial right here where you can learn how to make these little resin dewdrops. And basically it's just resin that's been dried in the sun, and it makes this little tiny drop of rain. It looks like a little drop of dew, and I put that face down and the flat side up. I then put my fingers like this and put a little bit of glue, just a small bit, and then I top it with this, with another of the resins, and it looks like it went right through the netting, like dew or rain has gone through your netting. And I do the same exact technique with my pearls and my crystals. Now, because because this is a little veil, the face is right here typically with an illusion bandeau, so I try to avoid the face as much as I can because I don't want to get one in the eyeball or the mouth or the nose. And so I'm just going to put a few here and there, nothing over the top. All right, that seems like enough, and I'm thinking that's probably going to be just fine. Now what we're going to do, simple as this, we're going to do some weaving. I'm going to weave this netting. You can do this on your machine, but it's so quick to do it by hand. And I'm just going to take this corner and begin to weave back and forth, creating a little gather. Now with that little tuft there, I'm just going to trim that off. Try not to get too close to the gather so it doesn't ungather. And then I buy these, this is bobby pin loops that you use for dresses and whatnot. I buy a lot of this because this is how I use, this is what I used for my veils that need fascinators and whatnot. And basically I'm going to cut off a piece like I did right here. And everybody's button loop is going to be different, but I want to make sure that there's 3 button loops there so that we have plenty of space for bobby pins and stuff like that. I call them bobby pin loops. And I'm just going to go ahead and sandwich that around our gather. And I leave the thread on because we're going to sew it in, and it just makes it easier. It's already there. And then I just fold these over on top of that, trying to make it so that they're tiered. And what's fun is you can actually bead this little area here is a great place for beads, but otherwise you just tuck this into your updo. And if you have dark hair, I recommend getting like a brown or a black button loop, you know, just so it's hiding in your hair a little easier. But like I said, you can use little tiny seed beads and you can bead them that way. And then typically what I do is put a fascinator over one side, which is always beautiful. I'm going to repeat that on the other side, and that's it. Now, if you would like to learn how to make the cathedral veil that's in this photograph right here that goes along with this, it is a beautiful look that's timeless and so chic. You can watch this video right here and it'll show you how to make that cathedral veil from start to finish. Wasn't that fun? We made this tiny little veil. It's so cute and so vintagey, huh? Look at that. It adds such a splash to your look. It's a blusher without being a blusher. And the bonus was you got to learn how to put little resin dewdrops. Now, if you want to learn how to make those resin dewdrops, check out this tutorial and I'm going to teach you how to make those dewdrops from start to finish. All right, see you later, veil makers.